ladies, men are not hairy women. Okay? According to Allison Armstrong, what women try to make men act like and think like women, it works to your advantage. It's best for you to understand how a man works. So when he was at the stage, when we got married, he was at the stage where he was in his building stage, where he wanted to start building his castle. So he wanted a woman that has his back. If you meet a man who's at the stage where he is building his castle, you're either going to meet the man who feels like he needs to find that wife to build his castle, or he needs to build his castle before he finds the wife. If you sit there and try to convince that man who feels like he needs to build the castle first before he gets the wife, ma'am, you're going to get your feelings hurt. He's going to waste your time because you're going to stick it out with this man. It could be indefinitely. You don't know how many years. And then when he's really ready, he can get rid of you because he will treat you as a placeholder. And then he would turn around and then find that woman that he wants to be the queen of his castle. Because when a man is ready, that's when he's looking for his queen. When a man wants to have fun, he's looking for the fun for right now girl. So you have to be able to recognize at what stage is a man at. What are his intentions for you? And the way you determine that is by understanding the 6 phases of a relationship and understanding biochemically how does a man respond. So when he was in the early stages of I want to play, I want to have fun, I was like, you go play, you go have fun. I'm gonna live my life over here. Because me and Lovebug, if we would have got married in our early 20s, we would not stay married. He had to go through his immature phase. And some of you are rushing before you determine what stage is this man at in his life. What are his intentions? If you are dating a man who hasn't been clear that his intentions and his desire is to find his queen, he talks a certain way. A man who is ready to get married to his partner says, I am looking for my partner. That's the words that he will say for when he's ready to get married. He will say words like, I want somebody who has my back. Has my back means what my husband was saying when he was like, you spoke into me, you saw the best in me, you would build me up, you would encourage me. When my husband wasn't doing the things that I thought that he can do better, like that he had the potential to do, I wasn't like, well, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? I didn't do that. I was like, you know what? I trust that you're going to figure it out. I have my standards, don't get me wrong, because until he can meet my standards, he couldn't be with me. He could be with whoever else he wanted to, but until he can meet my standards, he couldn't be with me. However, once he did meet my standards, once I saw that he was making the efforts and that he was building, I just kept speaking into him. I wasn't going to try to fix him. I wasn't going to hook him up with jobs. Some of you step into a man's life and you become his mother. So guess what? No straight, normal man wants to have sex with his mother. And you become the caregiver. So then you drain yourself, you step into your masculine energy, you become more of a turnoff that pushes him away when he's making efforts to try to make you happy. You're not noticing it because you're in your doing, giving, surviving energy mindset mode. And then now he's looking for that woman that can still look at him with the Google eyes, that can make him feel the way you made him feel in the beginning. When my husband comes home, you could be my best friend. We could be in the deepest conversation. Heck, I'm sorry if your dog passed away, but I gotta go because my man's home. I will call you back. I will call you back. Because if I hear that garage opening, then he's getting my undivided attention. I'm going to make him feel like a king. I'm going to kiss him. I'm going to make him feel loved, see if he needs anything. Then I'm going to leave him alone because I understand man. I understand the way they think. For a lot of women, because they're like, they have this cut and dry way of looking at a man. And don't get me wrong. There are some men that are the biggest Build-A-Bears. There are some men, a lot of men that have bad intentions, but there's a lot of good men. And when you count all men as bad, then you don't see the good men for who they really are. You don't really treat them according to their own behavior, according to where they're at, and to your own advantage. And because of that, you end up missing out. So when my man comes home, when he's out, especially if he's been working and he's been doing all the things to build our household, then I'm going to kiss him, make sure he's okay, and then I'm going to give him space. How many of you guys, your man will come home and you want to start talking? You want to start telling him all the things about your day. You want to tell him all the things that he needs to fix. And then you get upset when he doesn't want to listen, when he's not really paying attention to you, when he's not giving you his undivided attention. You feel like you're being neglected because you spent all day without him and you want to be able to have that undivided attention with him. Ma'am, biochemically, his testosterone has been depleted. He has nothing left. His tank is on zero. His tank is on zero. And if you start talking to him when he has been stressed out at work, when he has been stressed out doing whatever he's doing, you know what you're doing? You are creating a negative association. You are creating a negative association to his stressed out day, to feeling stress, to your face. When your man is feeling bad or he's angry or what have you, baby, I trust that you're going to figure it out. Go do something with yourself, ma'am. He's not a woman, okay? Women feel better when they talk about things. That's not how a man works. I don't want him to have a negative association with me. If he's in a bad mood, men need space. Men need space. Give him the space to work it out. Go do something with yourself, ma'am. You don't have to be the one fixing everything. The best compliment you can give a man is by saying, you know what, baby, I trust you. I trust you're going to figure it out. Some of you want to become your man's counselor. And what happens when you become your man's counselor is that it decreases vasopressin. Vasopressin is the bonding hormone that makes a man want to commit to you, provide for you, and protect you. So then now you done dropped this vasopressin. He now has a negative association to your face because whenever he sees your face, who's been counseling him, it's right after he had something negative that happened. So then now whenever he sees you, he's feeling negative. He doesn't know why. And then the relationship doesn't work out. But when you understand the art of seduction, when you understand how a man works, then you know how to speak into a man. It's all about timing. What to pour into him. What does he need from you? How your absence benefits him just as much as your presence.